Yeah. July 8th of 2011? Yes. hmm I'm crazy for knowing that my wife kidnapped my sons? Yes. That she bought plane tickets without my knowledge? Yes. That she had me put in jail on Guam so that I couldn't travel with her? Yes. Um, Confidential report and sealed envelope motion hearing Commissioner W. Brent Baisden? Yeah. July 8th of 2011, you issued a protection order? Yeah. That did or did not go on the Vine Declaration of Heidi L. Budnick? Yep. Declaration of Heidi Budnick? Yep. Issued another protection order on July 22nd of 2011? Yes. Well, you didn't give me any notice or opportunity to be heard? Right. You issued a 1-year protection order on August 12th of 2011 without me getting any notice or opportunity to be heard? Yes. You issued another protection order? Yep. On May 31st, 1 week after she filed for dissolution of marriage. Um, you know, for all of you in the employment of this government, yeah, I've looked at you like I'm going to sue you and have you imprisoned. Now, I had heard that there was some reluctance to want to enforce the laws. Yeah. Could you remove this fraud? Yeah. Anytime that you accuse somebody of violating a protection order, yes, should have the same constraints as those that are sworn law enforcement. Yes. Anytime you want to arrest somebody for cyber stalking and violating the protection order, yeah, should have the same obligations as those in law enforcement. Right now. Anytime you want to say that there's some problems in the marriage during a parenting plan, should have the same documentation as the prosecution of any sworn officer of the law for child abuse or domestic violence. Pooch. And for all of you that say, well, we'll just make up some mental health problems for the individual, yes. And then we'll make them take your lithium product meds, yeah. I want you to know that for any and all individuals that require any sort of mental health evaluation, yes, for any of these problems of the marriage, yes, well, you just can't understand that the respondent has the same rights as the petitioner. For all the literature that says you, the petitioner, are concerned about your safety, yeah, I think it's discriminatory to the party known as the respondent, yes. And I'm going to sue the state of Washington right now for producing and publishing any literature that does not take into account that the respondent, yes, could be concerned about the safety of the children. In your mind, Supreme Court of Washington State, you would think that any petitioner that petitions the court must have the safety concerns, but you'd be surprised how surprised, yes, the respondent is to find out that they petitioned the court. Oh, and they had them arrested at the same moment as serving them. Oh, for the false allegation of violating the protection order. Oh, and when they're found not guilty, you'd be surprised how concerned you'd be as a parent for the safety of the children. The state's getting sued, as well as each of those employees that refuse to expose, yeah, what's known as fraud, waste, corruption, yes, mismanagement, and abuse. Now, this idea of the aliens, yeah. hmm last night I wanted to mention that there's a few stars that are too close to Clallam County. Yes, it just sparkled a little too much. So could you monitor the actual geographic area of Clallam County? Coach, somebody might have snuck in with one of their UFOs. Oh, space shuttle. We do not need any appearance of any aliens in this county. Yes. So if I look up in the sky and I say, you're parked too close to the county, I'm going to have to really question this whole idea of the Air Force Well, look at you. Did Mr. CIA get pissed off right now? You can keep your little space scooters a little higher the altitude. In fact, why don't you get me all the satellites from here? Yes, straight up, approximately 60,000 miles above planet Earth. I just wanted to know, are there any satellites that happen to be... Oh, I love how the stars sparkle at night. Yes, 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 yes. But anytime you put one of these little scooters too close to land, it makes it look like it's a UFO. Now, what idiot families thinking that they're going to cause some sort of event to happen? Now, I just was reading this. Let me see what this is. Oh, the far-flung plains. Yes, yes, yes. Could you get me the International Space Station? Well, I heard that their toilet facilities are very nice. The hazards of human spaceflight. Yeah. It's quite a deal here. The NASA twin study was conducted on the International Space Station. Of all of you that were thinking that you wanted to be someplace where you should not be, yeah. Is there any technologists that like to, defecate in the International Space Station? Yeah. Because I'm missing a few buttholes right now. Mr. Billionaire? Yeah. I'm really concerned that you've been using toilets that you don't have the right to use. Could you get me the buttholes right now? Are there any satellites above me that shouldn't be there? Yeah. And oh, 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 oh. Well, I just want to make sure, okay, that anyone that gets to be on those that defecate in the International Space Station, yeah, you better have the consent of those that you've been pooping through. Yeah, because I'm going to need your butthole here on Earth. Yes. Now, I don't want any more scooters on this county. Do you understand right now? Now, stabilizing the CH bond. Yeah. Fat cell progenitors. Internet of Things, Energy Boom or Bane. Yeah. This is one of these science magazines. Yes. Issue number 6,438. Is that scientific? Yes. What, why? That's a lot of issues. Oh, look at TED. TED organization, the Audacious Project, announced its second cohort of guarantees. Oh, look at that, TED. 1,500 initial applications. My gosh. Could you get me all of those that have participated in the TED and all the monies that Alphabet has given away? Yes. Every application, every signature, and the actual identities of those that have received any of that grant money? Yeah. I have a growing dislike for Eric Schmidt. And then there's that Sergey Brin, or is that Larry Brin and Larry Schmidt? Yes. More and more as I think about you as a corporation right now, I'm starting to really dislike you. Yes. Now, of all of those that were invited to TED and all the money that you have given away as a corporation, I'd like to know the actual identities of every individual that had the availability of participating. Yes, in your philanthropy as a corporation. Now, I know I'm wanting to sue you and I'm wanting X number of trillions of dollars. Could you do a quick web search? Now, there is a certain acronym that is very important to a lot of individuals. Yes, it is. It's called the LGBT. In capitalization and lowercase in quotations. Yes. Could you find me this on every web page and every website? Yeah. Because there could be some lesbians, some homosexuals, some bisexuals, and transgenders that dislike. Now, I want it understood, Mr. and Mrs. LGBT, that I want that acronym on every web page and website. Yes. And I want to know every IP address of every individual that happen to be very, very gay friendly. As an individual that is not homosexual friendly, yes, as in you know, let's say you're having anal sex because that's what homosexuals do.